The professionalization of women's sport, particularly the football codes, is still in its relative infancy, and the younger players making their mark have a chance to set records for longevity and appearances that may take a long time to be broken. At the forefront of the younger cohort is Matildas defender Alanna Kennedy, the central defender who plays for Orlando in the US Women's League and Melbourne City in Australia's W League. Although the Western Sydney-born Kennedy is still only 22, she has played 57 times for her country, an astonishing statistic for one so young. Kennedy was given her chance as a teenager, and has grasped it with both hands. Given luck with injury, fitness and form, there is no knowing how many appearances she might rack up if she continues to play for another decade. I was lucky enough to be brought in when I was about 17, when I debuted under Tom Sermay, the former Matildas coach who is her club coach now at Orlando. Kennedy believes that the Australian pathway, developing players and giving them a chance at the highest level if they are good enough despite their age, is a reason for the Matildas' rapid improvement in the international standings. Already this year they have won the Tournament of Nations, defeating powerhouses USA, Japan and Brazil, and repeated the exercise in September when Brazil toured here for 2 more games, with the Australians winning both. They entertain China in 2 matches next week, on Wednesday at AAMI Park and then next Sunday at Geelong, and will be favourites to win those, too. I think it's a good philosophy we have, to bring in young players when they are young and still learning. We had a good group of girls who have grown together, Kennedy says. I think we have been building for the last few years, especially with players coming through. We have a lot of young players who have been in the team for a long time and are growing into their roles. It's been a timing thing as well as a change in the culture and a belief in ourselves. We now have an understanding that we can compete at the highest level. Our mentality is strong, we take care of each other, being a family on and off the field. I think that emphasis was there when Tom was in charge, but Stodge, Coach Ailstad's has encouraged it. I think Stodge is very similar with the philosophy. He made it something to focus on, not just our footballing ability and what we do on the field, but what we do off the field as well, the way we carry ourselves. That's a huge part of our success, being a real team. Our average age is a lot younger than most, but we are now seeing the benefits of giving youngsters a chance. Hopefully we will get some more younger players in now, and they will be the core of the Matildas going on. With increased investment in girls' junior level soccer and far greater opportunities than in the past, there is now a cohort of young players who are not code hoppers but specialists. In the past, athletes switched between soccer, cricket, basketball, netball, rugby or Australian rules depending on the season. Now they get the chance to make the sport a full-time career, playing in the US or Europe as well as Australia in the off-season.